Yeah, about 10 years ago, I got really excited about self-driving cars, and I started a team in Stanford University, where I was teaching at the time, to build a self-driving car. We won a competition organized by the US government called DARPA Grand Challenge, which required us to build a car that could drive through a desert for 130 miles. After we won the competition, we decided to build a camera system to build images of the world. And Google acquired this, and it became Google Street View. So I was heavily involved in Google Street View. And then after Street View, Eric Schmidt, who was the CEO at the time, entrusted me to build Google X. Google X was Google's hardware research unit. We built Google Glass, and we pushed the Google self-driving car. We built contact lenses that could measure glucose levels. And we even built balloons that went to the stratosphere to build a new internet. But I've been really excited about the progress in the field and how much attention it's getting. At this point, it's safe to say that self-driving cars have become safer than humans, and because they can learn from each other, they will learn faster than humans can learn. So we are now entering an era where I think in the not too distant future, cars will be driving themselves and the world will be a better place as a result. Well, certainly many entities are working on self-driving cars. Tesla has promised one for this summer. Mercedes has released a halfway autonomous car, and Google is certainly working really hard as well. But I don't have a date yet. I'm really excited about artificial intelligence. It's one of my favorite areas to work in, even though with Udacity we kind of do the opposite. We work on human intelligence. But the reason I'm excited about it is because there's so many things that machines should really do that people do today. So many jobs and so many things we do every day that machines can do much better jobs than we can do. Driving is one example. I've spent infinite time in a self-driving car, and I can tell you it's a really empowering thing to be in a car that drives you as opposed to having to drive yourself. There's many other areas where I will make a big difference. For example, pilots. I think planes should be flown by machines, not by humans, and many other areas. I'm super excited about India, what's happening. I see a huge number of people of all ages wanting to get new skills and alternative paths to education. And I see a lot of innovation happening in India, in particular in the education space. I'm very proud to be here today. I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud to be able to help, and to the extent that Udacity can help people find jobs, we are standing by and we'll be at your command. Udacity has built 7 different nanodegrees, all of which are now available in India at India pricing. The early ones were built at AT&T, we built some at Google, and we have other companies like Facebook and Amazon. These are mostly US companies. So we see ourselves as kind of the University of Silicon Valley. So you can learn to have stuff that Silicon Valley people want to see you able to do. We are of course taking our trip to India right now as a chance to talk to new companies here. We've been enthusiastic that the Tata Trust has been willing to sponsor scholarships, and that number of companies will extend, will grow. So our nanodegree program has been growing in India faster than almost any other place, by a factor of 5 in the last 11 months alone. Our free student body is growing by a factor of 2 every year, which is also very significant in India alone. So in India there's a huge thirst for great education, an amazing number of young people, and I would say an education system that is not quite up to the job today. The education system in India, which is very strong, the IITs are fantastic, basically date back to the 19th century, but we now live in the 21st century. So it's time to bring modern technology into modern people's lives and allow people to get educated even if they can't go to campus. So Udacity is all about getting jobs. It's all about finding a job. It's all about being in demand. So what does it take for a person to be in demand today? What do you need to know? What skills do they have to have? So Udacity is the place to go to if you want to have contemporary tech skills. So for example, if you want to be an Android programmer, come to Udacity. Google has built a program just for you, and when you graduate, you'll be really in demand. And that's really, I think, the core of education. There's many reasons why people want education, but one of the main reasons for getting a degree is to get a job. So the new nano-degree program gets people jobs. Well, it's India first and then the world. We really want every single person, we want to touch the life of every single person in India. We believe there's like probably hundreds of thousands, perhaps millions of people in India who want to work in the tech sector and can't today. And we want to open that door, want to give people a chance to get a job in technology. We want people to be in demand. We want to be able to have skills that everybody wants. And with Android, with iOS, with entrepreneurship, we have the right set of skills. All you have to do is sign up. And even sign up for a scholarship and get it for free so you can find the job you love. The holy grail are people. I want people to have happy lives. And I really worry about this. I worry about this in self-driving cars because too many people die in traffic accidents. But even more so in education. I think if we do a great job with education in India, we could double India's GDP. Just by taking the people who are currently stuck and can't quite do what they're capable of doing and skilling them up to the skill level needed to make them be in demand and have them find jobs and participate. That is education. There's a saying, catch a man a fish and he has dinner for the night. Teach a man how to catch a fish and he has dinner for the rest of his life. That's what we're all about in Udacity.